Hello there, what's the story, what's the crack, how y'all keeping? This is the PandaPuncher, yes, PandaPuncher. Welcome to Let's Try Tavernier. It's a game I actually was watching the co-optional podcast with Total Biscuit, their most recent one, and they go through the list of games at the end of the podcast, and they started talking about this one. It was quite interesting. I immediately checked it out on Steam, and I was like, yeah, I might keep an eye out for that. And it came out today, which is, Thursday the 25th, and it was pretty cheap, so I decided to grab it and see what it was like. We'll keep all and just taking a look at the options here. Text speed 3, yeah, that all seems fine. I've not played this before, that's why I'm calling it a Let's Try, and we'll just see what the game has to offer. So we'll start up a new game. What would you like to... the bastards would give me a naming thing to start off with. This is going to take me about 20 minutes alone. What would you like to name your tavern? Panda's Tavern. Next. Highly original name. Okay, now we have two game modes. Story mode, you won't know the consequences of your actions beforehand, and it's harder. Or management mode, you know the consequences of your actions beforehand, easier. We'll go with the easier one just to see what the game's like. So, create. New owner in town. That would be me. Oh, I like the art style. You enter the tavern, smell a mix of wood and alcohol, and feel at home. You might have never come here before, but even as you take your first steps, you already want to take a chair and drink a beer. There is no mistaking it. This place has been carefully designed and built with love and patience. From the cave, you hear footsteps and see your uncle holding a few bags up to the main room. Uncle holding a few bags up to the main room. Probably means hauling. He always was the type to talk for hours, but he knows all about being a tavernier. Do you want to go through the tutorial or just skip it? Let's continue the tutorial. Nephew, you're finally here. Hope the trip was nice. You look tired. Come take a seat and allow me to introduce you to the place. Fair enough, Uncle. This, my boy, is a tavern, and since you're here with me, that makes you a tavernier. A tavernier's job is simple, but it can be very rewarding. Greet patrons, serve them beers and meals, and that's about it. In return, you'll be paid gold. Isn't it? And it gets easier. I asked a mage to enchant the counter. Up there you'll see a few numbers that might help you with managing the tavern. Let's begin with the basics. The first number is the amount of gold I have, obviously. I've done quite well for myself in the past years, right? I still own the place, but it'll display your own riches soon enough. Next, it shows how many customers you can expect to see in the coming week. Some just come for a beer, some pay much more. It's all about knowing who comes and how to have them spend as much as possible. I feel as though the text is a bit... Now the interesting part. The slider moves according to the tavern's atmosphere. That's this thing here. The more friendly it gets, the more it goes to the right. The more professional, the more it goes to the left. I mean, you can be friendly and professional, but I suppose that's the middle. The thing is, the more people come to a friendly tavern, but only a real pro will be able to cut taxes and get better deals from suppliers. You can't be everything at once. Most taverniers pick a side and stick to it, and you should probably do the same. Alright, enough about the counter. Let's talk about the next important thing, interior design. I might look like a rugged and drunk Irishman. Fair enough. I never really noticed it before, but he definitely has like a leprechaun outfit vibe going on there. But I tell you, the right sprinkles are what makes people come and go. Sadly, a recent tavern fight destroyed most of my possessions. If you want to keep afloat, we better buy something. You'll find the pan for design management here. Okay. Open it and buy some high-grade appetizers. They'll make customers spend more, netting you a fixed amount of gold each week. To buy it, simply click on display. I'll pay for the expense, so buy only the appetizers, okay? Once you're done, it'll appear directly inside your tavern or inventory and come back when you're done. So, change decorations. Buy some... Hey? High-grade appetizers. Okay. Next. Excellent. The gold you'll earn from this decoration should be enough to compensate taxes at least. You can't display everything in your own, so make sure you equip what you want in your display boxes. Other items are useful for attracting specific people or altering the room's atmosphere. Speaking of atmosphere, the person who brought you here is a bard I hired a long time ago. He's back there at the stand. Speak with him if you want him to play different songs. Okay, ask the bard to play something else. Corn choice freestyle, country, rock, jazz, or epic? Let's go for rock. Yeah. I have at least one thing to tell you about. Selling beers isn't always going to be enough. Putting more meals on the menu is going to have some people giving more money. Different people eat different meals, and it would be too long to go over each one. I've put a few reminders here and there. Hopefully you'll get the hang of it soon enough. Plus, I recently upgraded the counter with this marvellous item. It displays what kind of people come into your tavern, so you can plan accordingly. Neat, huh? I set up a few menus on the counter there. Go buy some and show me. And I stole my money. Don't get overboard either. So buy ingredients by clicking on it. Grapes, roasted chicken, yogurt, or rare beer, definitely. Roast chicken. No. Okay. Roast. I can only do the one. Now we've got some appetizers, alcohol, meals, and a working counter. No substitute for experience. Let's have a week of business. Start a new week. So our gold's gone up. As the week progresses, you will earn money. Then each week something happens. Patrons love to speak about their lives, and it's your job to hear them out. Some will come asking you questions, some will offer you advice, and some will bring offers. As a tavernier, your tavern is your home, and your choices will affect the whole place. But remember that you'll have to pay taxes, so don't spend it all on a whim. Trust your tavernier instincts. Hey, hello, Selkin. I heard you were going to quit your job and gift the place to your nephew. The farmer looks at you. You're the new owner, right? Looks like Selkin knows what he's doing. You must have what it takes to be a tavernier. Now, how about you give me a beer? You're my first customer. This one's on the house. Sure, that'll be 10 gold pieces. You know, 10 gold pieces. Customer pays and drinks the beer. You feel a certain sense of accomplishment. You sold the beer. Alignment 2 towards pro, and we got 10 gold. Sometimes being friends with someone or displaying a specific decoration will open up special answers. Those are usually better and are shown in yellow rather than the usual boring black. And here's a summary of the week. Folks, guards, rogues, wanderers, customers, 25 each. Total. And taxes 500 flat. What? That's at the heart of the job. You'll see this kind of summary a lot, so let's take a couple of minutes to make sure you know how to use it. First lines are who came to the tavern. Since you're a new tavernier, your patrons come equally from different groups, but that will change soon. As you can see, you have 100 clients, which makes up around 25 of each. This is how much each person paid on average. See the little picture in there? That's the bonus you get from the meal you bought earlier. Ah, okay. Yeah, that. Patrons fed with appropriate meals will always spend more, but you can only have 5 of them on the menu at any time. Also, I noticed during my years that having more expensive meals doesn't net you more gold. It's only a matter of how many different meals you have in the same category. Okay, here's the most important part. Profit. A clear amount of how much more you have than last week. Let's dig into this, how this is determined. Well, first we add the income of all customers as the subtotal. Fine. Then we calculate taxes. Each week you have to pay 500 gold pieces plus half of your week's benefits. I know it's a lot, but that's the price of being at the core of such fucking taxes. That's a lot. I mean, income from decorations and direct payments or expenses aren't taxed, so they give you a separate column. These appetizers will always give you 500 no matter what. Ah, okay. And there you have it. Profits are customer income minus taxes plus other benefits. Lastly, here's a review of how your customer base changes during the week and what to expect next week. So next week we'll have definitely more guards in and one less of everything. One important thing to remember about customers: things often work in pairs. If something's supposed to turn away folks and attract guards, it won't work if you don't have a single folk already. Some events will affect everyone, but those are rare, and so will the bard, but he's just one man. Reaching 100% of one type of client is hard, but optimizing meals and decorations becomes much easier. Fine. As you get going, you'll soon be the talk of everyone and make friends you can't even imagine right now. A tavernier's life is hard work. I'm getting old and tired. I'm leaving to see the world before it's too late. After all, I'm just 52 weeks. Oh, right. I shouldn't speak about it. Forget it. The trip is going to be expensive, so you have to make your own riches. In just 52 weeks. Feel as though there's a bit of a story there. Here, take these extra funds for listening to my ramblings. The key to the cave. I used to stock all supplies here. You might find it useful, and don't forget to pay your taxes, or the town will lose a tavern, and we don't want that, do we? Rambling again. Sorry, good luck, nephew. Don't forget to enjoy your new life. So he gives an extra 200 gold. And with that, he's gone. You're on your own now. Don't forget you can access the options, save load the cashier, time serve beers, and make money. Right. So week 1, we can upgrade our furniture. A slow one at that. Maybe in a few weeks I'll see how much time is left in it. So we've got the bard. Into the cave, change decorations, and buy new ingredients. So, do you want to... Guards are definitely up this week, so I'm going to go with the chicken. And that'll take up that. Let's see what decorations we can have. So folks +5 a week, wanderers -5. What's this? They're all locked. Fair enough. So the guards. I didn't mean to click that. Famous halberd. Used to protect the town a few decades ago, and +5 guards every week. That's nice. So we bought decorations for the guards. So we can mix and match. So I'm sort of going all in with the guards at the minute since they're extra this week. Famous halberd, high grade appetizers. Buy another slot for 400 gold, or 4,000 gold. Jesus. Alignment. Customers. So there's quite a bit going on here, and I'm sort of going in and all in on the guards at the moment. So what does the bard do? He is definitely the guards. Okay. What's in the cave here? Meat, change decorations. Okay, so it's the same. Fair enough. How did I get out of here? Return to the tavern. Save or change options. And what if we upgrade furniture? Your current furniture level gives you 0x to customers. If you buy the next level, you get 20 more. Would you like to buy the next level for 1,000 gold? No, I don't have 1,000 gold. So in that case, there's not much else I think I can do. So we'll start a new week. And we get a event. An affluent trader of goods comes into your tavern. He is known for the quality of his stocks as well as his extravagant habits. My dear Tavernier, I just heard about the place and it gave me the most wonderful idea for a commercial partnership. He offers you this deal. He'll provide you with free advertisement as long as you exclusively buy food from him. Free advertisement and high quality food, sure, pro +2. Deal with him but not exclusively, cool +2. An advertisement is not worth turning trusted suppliers down. We go +3 with the folks and we minus with the guards, rogues and wanderers. I have a feeling I'm going to go to the pro side no matter what. So we'll do that. You know that traders' goods are the real deal and jump at the opportunity to acquire them soon enough. You start receiving shipments of food on a whole new level. Customers are pleasantly surprised to see the quality of meals have increased, and it only adds to the advertisement your new partner is doing for free. So 5 alignment to pro. Let's see how we did this week. Yeah, we knew this because we've seen it earlier on. They had a bonus from their meals, and so did they. So we brought in a bit. Profit of 335. Provision for next week. What are we going to have? Guards are definitely up. Wanderers are down big time. And then we have a sort of decent balance of rogues and folks. We only have 620 gold to play with because taxes are like strangling the small businessman. What is this shifty looking fucker about? Now, do we want to go with... Ooh... These are slightly cheaper. Nice. I'm thinking we go with the folks this time because we do have a decent percentage of them. We could go with the yogurt. and we'll screw the wanderers. Maybe this is the wrong thing to do at this stage. We only have a certain amount of gold. And to be honest, getting sick looking at this. And let's listen to the country for a bit and see what that does to us. While you're bringing some ale to a patron, you hear meowing. There's a cat sitting next to you on a chair looking up at you. A female voice starts resonating in your head. Gimme fish, human. What? Oh, nice talking cat. Give the cat a fish. He cool +1. Give the cat some milk. Gold plus. And did this cat just talk to me? Guards and gold are up, but folks, rogues and wanderers all minus. Interesting. I'm not sure how... I kind of want the gold. That's a lot of gold. That's not fish, human, you idiot, but the cat drinks it all the same. A patron, apparently the owner of the cat, gives you a purse for your trouble. Thank you very much, cat. Number of customers this week, 100. How did it all go? See, the males are bringing in more money from each group, so I'm thinking an early game that's not a bad idea. But the taxes are strangling me, hey. I mean, technically speaking, our profit for this week would have been 427 because we got the 1500 bonus from the person who visited us, and the guards are through the roof this week. Guards and folks are definitely wanderers are definitely not going to come visiting here. So we have 2000 gold. We could change the furniture this time. I want to see what that does. Since we can get more customers, so that helps. Place doesn't really look too different. Let's change decorations. Gold plus 1000 a week. Buy me for 2900 and something. Alignment. We can't afford any of them. Customers. Can't afford any of that. So we have this equipped and we have this equipped. Buy another slot. So there's no point buying another actual decoration until we can open this, so that's fine. Let's see now if we upgrade the guards food. So that's 5 items. Fair enough. 300 and something gold left. Let's end the week. The festival of Grostak is coming, and so is the Great Grostak tournament. But this year your town is split on which champion they should send. Their local champion, Nash Big Muscle, that everyone adores and he already stars in most local folk tales of might and bravery. Or Palson Smith, one of the youngest and most promising guardsmen. And guess whose advice is required on the matter? That's great. Nash Big Muscle is the strongest man in town. He should be our champion, so we can get +2 of the folks, plus general customers, but the guards be -2 levels. Or Palson Smith is trained in the way of weaponry. He should be our champion. Guards and gold up, folks -. To be honest, we can afford to take the hit on the guards due to the fact that we've already boosted them quite a bit. So I feel as though it'd be nice to get a bit of a balance, plus we get the extra customer. I know this gives us gold, but I don't know, I feel this one should be, it just seems right. The folks burst into applause. You declare Nash as the town's champion. Guardsmen sigh and resume their daily activity. So guards -5, folks +5, and customers +1. So how is that going to change things for next week? Because guards are already making up 40% of our custom. They've got 2 meals that satisfy them, so they spend more money. And ooh, not a bad subtotal, but our taxes are still strangling us. So they are. Guards will be down this week. Only -1%, so we're definitely screwing the wanderers over. I'm perfectly content with that. But we only have 995 gold to play with. Not really much we can do, to be perfectly honest. So we'll just go straight into a new week. Today was a normal day until an old man dressed in an expensive outfit enters your tavern. You realise it's the mayor of the town, though he's not in his usual happy and agreeable mood. He is terrifying looking. Look at him! He looks so serious and determined that his presence quiets the entire room. the moment he enters. The bard stops playing for a second and everyone looks at him with fear in their eyes. The mayor steps to one of your patrons, who begins to look pale when he realizes his situation. They both exchange a few words and leave together. Somehow you feel like you will never see him again. The rest of the room looks glum and you can't help but wonder what that was all about. Maybe the few weeks you've worked here were enough for you to make a few friends. So don't investigate. Or if only... What? Are you serious? I can't investigate. You shrug and resume your daily activities. Last year, so it won't happen again. Okay, now I'm intrigued as to what went on there. There's clearly... This is a half tavern management, half story driven game. And I'm kind of intrigued as to how it'll play out. So I am definitely intrigued. So another okay profit. +4, +3, -1, -6, 0 wanderers and our thing now. This okay, now there's quite a few shifty looking guys in here. I don't know what these guys are about. I'm assuming these are the guards folk. Guards. These are the folks, and there's other stuff going on, but yeah, it's kind of creepy looking. Change decorations. So the high grade appetizers just gives us 500 gold a week. That's just what it does. Ooh, they're expensive. So we can get a banana for 792. I think that'd be good. But can we get rid of this? Yes, we can. And include that. So that should increase the profit we get from the folks. A hen, what? A hen walks into a bar, your bar. Cluck, cluck, I'd like a pale beer. Cluck, cluck. Here you go, gold up. Or, pray tell, lady hen, how in Grostak does one of your kind learn to talk? +3 with the folks, -3 with the rogues, and we get gold. You know, I'm not going to question. It's a fucking chicken, give me the gold. Thanks. She drinks her beer and leaves. One of your patrons tells you there was a joke to be made here. He just couldn't find it. You shrug and resume your daily activities plus 1,000 gold. I mean, the joke was writing itself there very quickly. Okay, so should get decent money from these two groups, and we did. It's quite a bit. And so we had 15. Okay, no, that's fine. Quite a decent profit. And next week, guards -1. There's not much I can do about that. 49, 42, 19. And these must be the rogues then. So they must. There's not a lot I can do until... Actually, let's just change this up a wee bit. Freestyle. So I don't want it affecting anybody. I want to keep the current levels I have, which I think is fine. And we'll just start another week. One of the shady customers comes to your bar. Hey pal, want to help a friend in need? I just need you to spike my associate's drink with this. He puts down a small vial and a bag of gold on your bar. So we refuse to offer, we get extra customers. We can take the money and spike the drink, so our reputation with the rogues goes up and we get gold. But we go down with the guards. But we could take the money and do nothing, boost the guards, get the gold, but minus with the rogues. I kind of want to... I mean, I've already completely alienated the Wanderers. I kind of want to completely alienate the rogues as well. And we have quite a bit invested in the guards. I'm going to do this one. Take the money, spike the drink. You nod slightly and bring the drink to the table. Soon after, one of them is asleep and the other one leaves with his friend on his shoulder. He comes back soon after. A job well done. Here's an extra more gold. So guards -5, rogues +5, gold 1,000. Kind of like those kind of little random events. It sort of makes you think, you know, what are you trying to achieve in the long run? I'm definitely going to sway towards the professional side of things, but I'm also going to try and keep a decent balance of 3 groups of people unless I focus completely on one. So -5 +5, so yeah, decent balance next week. With a good profit too. We should have... Yes, we have over 4,000. But what do I want to do with it? So Week 6, we're 7 aligned. You're so professional that you have a discount and a reduction of your taxes of 1%. Definitely going towards professional. Change decorations. Now we could unlock this, but that'll only leave us with 141 gold, which isn't great. So it isn't. Our rogues have gone up. So if I buy that, and then remove that, add the cheese. So we have the 2 things for the guards in, the 2 things for these, and we have 1 for the rogues, but it's a high quality one. So if I probably have to end... Oh crap, forgot about this. A strange mage with an ornamental deck of cards comes to your bar. For the price of a beer, she'll look into your future on the topic of your choice. Why not? You give her a drink, and you look at the cards spread before you. Think about your tavern, so you go towards Coolmore. Think about your patrons, you go towards Pro. Think about yourself, customer. Go for Pro. You think about your patrons. You draw the card, the Hanged Man, a wild card, she says. It symbolises uncontrollable changes and unpredictability. Be careful. That wasn't very useful. But +4 towards alignment, which brings down our fucking taxes. Anything to bring down those goddamn taxes. Mightn't be as much profit this time round. Mightn't be too bad. 700. And next week probably wouldn't be any drastic change, I would say. No change whatsoever. Please be over... Oh, just over 4,000. That's... Right, we're going to buy a slot. It brings down to 53. There's not much more we can do, so we'll skip. Today was a normal day until an old man dressed in expensive outfit. Okay. If only a group of... I'm going to start maybe pumping towards the guards so I can get this option. I want to know what he's at. So what do we... That's a shifty looking mare, that's all I have to say. But this video is going on quite a while, so I'm just going to sum up how I feel about this game. Music is pleasant enough to listen to. The art style I think is fantastic. The actual management side of things isn't great, due to the fact that it's quite limited, and we'll just take a look at that now in a second. And yeah, we can upgrade the furniture, but it costs another 4,000, right? We can change the music, which I'm going to actually change to the guards again. We can go into the cave, which I'm not too sure what it does yet. We can change our decorations, but again, very gold heavy. And there's this thing. There's about 44 weeks left in it. What kind of... So this one's going for 52 weeks, and our uncle was hinted at something about 52 weeks. So this game, management wise, very simple. It's sort of a story filler, you know, between, you know, the events that get triggered and, you know, to get through 52 weeks. So I like it, and it's $1.99 on Steam. You can't really go wrong at that price. So yeah, this is a let's try video at the moment, but it could very well become a let's play, because I want to know what the fuck's going on in this goddamn town. But yeah, this episode is over. Please go away, and until next time, good luck and goodbye.